What's up, everyone? I hope you have some patience to listen or watch till the end and come up with your own conclusion and thoughts. I want to briefly just go over some fundamentals and how real football is supposed to be played versus what I mostly see on the amateur level. I understand that obviously people are creative and have their own ways or analogies because they either played or studied football. But there is only one way to play football, and every pro team has this philosophy. But they, of course, build around their talent and the kind of physical attributes that they have, as well as the skill set that they have. So the philosophy, however, does not change. Don't mind the formation I have set for these two squads that you see. This is just something generic, so I can demonstrate something shortly. So what is the key in football? So the key is to obviously score as fast as you can on your opponent in the safest possible way. So that being said, if you obviously can add a little bit of flavor to it and be creative, that's obviously the cherry on the cake. But that only comes once your team nails down the fundamentals and you have talented individuals who are technical and skillful. So the main thing that every coach, manager, or at least the smart ones, wants his team to do is to win. How do you do that? So you obviously need to score. You want to score as fast as you can. You want to score as much as you can through the safest possible route. Okay? The touch or the passing football is played to get the opponent out of position, to create spaces to break through. Another reason to keep the ball obviously as long as you can. The longer you keep it, the more frustrating it is for the other team. That means that they will break apart, lose composure, make mistakes, which again means what? Chances for you will arise and you will most likely score. And that is football. So every real team tries to implement that, but of course staying respectful to the squad that they are working with. So this sometimes might be confusing for some people as they will think that Tica Taca is the only way to play the football game. They forget about actually scoring. So we try to look pretty but ineffective. So on the pro level, players will always look to their furthest player first. If that is not available, then they will play short, of course. They will keep playing short until there is space or a possibility to slip something through quick but safe. So that is real football. So let's get our priorities straight. So I will demonstrate on this little board right here what I really mean. So let's say that we're the blue team. So you see the ball is about to go kick. Let's say your fullback comes to get the ball. The goalie plays him the ball. Now, what I see mostly happen on the amateur level is number 2 will carry the ball, or even if he doesn't carry the ball, he will play the ball short first. Okay? If the opposing team is back here, like this, okay, then yes, of course, you will play the ball short to try to get these guys to bite and come into your zone to get them out of position, so something then becomes available further up the field. Okay, but what I don't see is, if let's say we're playing and these guys are biting, I never see this guy looking here first or looking here or whatever up in the other half. And that is really important because that should be your priority. If obviously these guys are covered up here and it's really congested, then you obviously don't play that. You play short. But if that is open and they're available, that should be your priority because these guys are the ones that are close to the net. So you are most likely going to score from this position and you're not going to be scoring from any of these positions. Okay, so that's really what I wanted to say. That's really what I meant. Priority should be here. Okay, so from your fullback, it should be here or down here into space. If it's on, if it's available, nothing forced. But this here, short, Tica Taca, this will always be on. Okay, that will always, that's your safety. That's always going to be on if nothing is available up here. Okay, so again, priority, look up to field. So that this should be, these decisions should be made like within like the first second of you receiving the ball. You look up, nothing available here, boom, right away you're playing. You look up, if it's available, boom, you play it. That's really all I wanted to break down, because I don't see that happening a lot. Either teams are constantly knocking the ball long, either if it's on or not on, they're constantly going to be knocking it long. So from here up long, from here up long, from here up long, even though, let's say the opposing team has everybody here, they're going to be knocking the ball long. See, that's useless, that's waste. Okay, or teams are just going to be playing Tica Taca even if the red team is pressing, and even if it's congested in your half, they're still going to be trying to do this, which is again useless because you have space up here. So number one is win. You only do that with scoring. You only do that scoring as much as you can, as fast as you can, the safest possible route. And you can only do that if you have the ball. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. Let me know, what you don't understand or what you disagree with and why. Okay, that's all. Cheers.